on the visiting side, and they serve the same products as they do the concession stand. This time I'd like to ask everyone to please rise and remove your hats as the Mississinewa Crimson Pride Band honors America with the playing of our national anthem under the direction of Mr. Dave Berry.
Here's the pass towards the corner of the end zone. It is. Is it caught? Is it caught?
And welcome to Fisher Field here in Gas City, Indiana. It's a cool, warm, 80-degree August day with 3 minutes. It shows 3 minutes on the scoreboard until kickoff for the first game of the year between the Mississinewa Indians and the Norwell Knights. The Norwell Knights last year had an 11-2 record, won sectional, but were bounced in regionals. Same story for the Indians. As the last time we broadcasted a game for you guys, it was against Northridge at regionals. Unfortunately, they lost there after dominating their sectional. Norwell with a very tough team. It's not a team you do not want to mess with. They will throw the ball. They are not afraid to air it out. Indians normally run with a ground and pound offense, but with the absence of Carson Campbell, many wonder, will we see more of a passing attack, especially from second-year QB Nolan Quaterer? But don't forget, we still have Hayden Nelson, who had himself a nice 1,000-yard season last year, and is definitely no slouch when it comes to the run game. We'll take a short break for the coin flip. We'll be right back. Indians won the coin toss, and they will elect to defer. So the Indians will start off on defense. Many of the seniors have graduated and move on to bigger and better things, leading to a lot of players stepping up into the season. But one thing's still the same, and that is Mason Reel. He is the kicker, and will start us off here today. As you can see, he is at midfield right now at the 40. Getting ready to kick off the 2022 season. What a way to start us off at home this time. Last year we had back-to-back away games against Pendleton and Eastbrook. This time we're starting off at home against Norwell. We don't normally play Norwell. In fact, I couldn't find the last time we played Norwell in football. We have played them in many other sports, including basketball, which we have had a tight rivalry with them in the past years. Knights. Here we go. And the season's off. And it'll actually be fielded by number 22. And he's going to be stopped at the 10. What a tackle! That's Trayvon Hess and Beans Fortney. What a way to start us off. Trayvon Hess did not play last year. The senior this year, he played his freshman year, I believe. Beans Fortney on the tackle. Like I said. Turner was through. And starting us off is the quarterback, Leighton Bailey. If that name sounds familiar, he does play basketball and baseball as well.
Let's turn it up, go, Big Red. It's game day. Let's turn
In
it
the
up.
backfield with him is Drew Ringer, who returned the kick just a second ago. 2-10. Shut under center this time. He'll give it off to Drew. Drew bounces it to the outside and will get tackled by Trayvon at the 20-yard line, it looks like. And they'll mark him down at the 21. That's a first down for the Norwell Knights. They'll start us off.
Trayvon Hess. Gain of about 12 yards on the play.
Once again, under center, I formation. They'll hand it right back off to Drew. Drew is stopped by Deacon. Deacon Dills, who didn't play football last year either, the junior. Make it second and down. I believe that will make it 2nd and 5 for the Knights.
Go Big Red. Go Big Red. Go Big Red. Go
This
Big
time,
Red. Go
will once
Big
again go
Red.
under center.
Go Big Red. Go
He'll take the
Big
snap,
Red.
tosses it. Oh, he lost the ball. Ball's loose. It's an Indians ball. They're pointing. And it is. It's the Indians ball. What a play. Big boy Cameron McCreary with the recovery. The senior making his presence known early. Drew Ringer muffed the snap. Well, not the snap, muffed the toss, I mean. And the Indians already in almost red zone. It'll start off at the Knights' 26-yard line. Second-year QB Nolan Quaterer will go in shotgun formation with the 1,000-yard rusher last year, Hayden Nelson. Hayden had a bit of a foot problem, but he is back onto the field, feeling great. Nolan will take the snap. They'll give it to Hayden to start us off. Hayden tries to make a man miss and will get tackled. I believe that is for a loss. Make it 2nd and 11 for the Indians. Crowd getting fired up early. Looks like this will be I formation this time for the Indians. The receiver set. Nolan takes the snap, hands it off to Hayden. Hayden right up the middle. He's going to power through for a pickup of 4, I believe. That'll make it 3rd and 7 for the Indians. Out at wide receiver for the Indians is Deacon Dills, Beans Fortney, and Trayvon Hess. 2 juniors and a senior. They'll actually have Andrew Monday also lined up at wide out. Nolan takes the snap. He'll look to pass. Give it over to Beans. No, it's over to Deacon, and Deacon, I believe, got a first down. I thought that was for Beans, but it flew right over his head and right into Deacon's hands. Nice ball by Nolan Quater, if that was for Deke. If it was for Beans, well, that was a terrible ball. I'm pretty sure that was intended for Deke, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Indians as they move the chains.
Move that ball down
shotgun formation once again. Nolan Potter take the snap, hands it off to Hayden. Hayden trying to bounce it to the outside, cannot. Get stuffed.
Just do it. Move the ball down the field. Do it. Just do it.
Keontae Woods jogs off the field, and in comes Beans Fortney. Indians in the red zone now. It is 2nd and 12 for them after that 2-yard loss from Hayden. Nolan takes the snap, tosses it over to Hayden. It was a low snap, and it'll get tackled. I believe that is Brody Bolin. Yes, it is. The big man, who is also their punter, fun fact, was an absolute unit, not only on the football field, but also on the diamond and on the basketball court. One of the best athletes Norwell has in their arsenal right now. He is a senior. This time it'll be Cohen Bailey lined up in the backfield with Nolan. Nolan takes the snap. He'll look to throw over to Deacon, and he caught it. Oh, no, wait, he dropped it. Oh. Right through the hands of Deacon Diltz. I thought he caught it for a second. That is my bad. Deacon was a bit in my blind spot. And their jog out, Mason Reel, who I believe did not get to kick an actual field goal last year. The junior, Mason Reel, will get his first shot here. Beans Fortney, the holder. They stopped the clock for a second.
Clap your hands. Get loud. Show you're proud
All right.
to be
Here we go.
Indian. Clap your hands. Get loud. Show you're proud to be an Indian. Clap your hands.
Mason Reel kick is up. No good.
Show you're proud to be an Indian. Clap your hands. Get loud. Show you're proud.
No good. Still 0-0 in the ball game. We'll be right back after this.
Go, boys.
And we are back. Norwell will be back to work right at the 20-yard line. Bailey back under center. He'll take the snap. No, he'll look to throw. Rolling out of the pocket, zings it over to number 5, and he'll get shoved out of bounds by Cohen Bailey. Kate Sheldon on the catch for the Norwell Knights. And they will move the chains once again on the first play. They'll mark him out at the 30-yard line, so exactly 10 yards on that catch.
Let's defeat them.
Bailey will be back under center.
Beat them. Let's defeat
He'll take the snap, toss it over to Drew Ringer. Drew will get a few yards. It looks like 6, maybe 7. Make it 2nd and 4 for the Norwell Knights.
Let's defeat them. Beat them. Let's defeat them.
Here we go again, right back under center. No, it'll actually be 2nd and 3 for the Knights. 3 wide receiver set, 1 tight end. Bailey takes the snap, hands it off to Drew. Drew will push forward for a first down, I believe. Yes, it is a first. They'll actually mark him down at the 41-yard line. Knights moving the ball very effectively here early on. Once again, under center. Bailey takes the snap. He'll look to pass. Under pressure, and he has to get rid of it. That was all Ryan Burris in the face of Leighton Bailey, the quarterback. And he had to try dumping it off to his running back, Drew Ringer. Ringer did the smart thing and not trying to catch the ball, just letting it fall. Back under center, handed off to Ringer, and Drew Ringer is going to be stuffed. And I think that's a pickup of 4 for the Knights. Make it 3rd and 6. I believe that was also Ryan Burris on the tackle. And Gregory O'Banion, I believe, came in and finished him off. See what Norwell is able to draw up here. Under center once again, sends a man in motion. And it's going to be a toss play around the outside, and he'll pick up the first down. Hayden Nelson did a great job sealing the edge and making him cut up field, but unfortunately there was no one there to finish off the tackle. And now the Norwell Knights into Indians territory at the 46-yard line. Bailey under center. Ringer in the backfield. He'll give it to Ringer. Ringer falls after a pickup of 3. So make it 2nd and 7 for the Norwell Knights now. I believe that might have been Mikey Mobley on the tackle, as he now comes off the field and comes, I believe it was Kyron. Sends a man in motion, takes the snap, hand it right back off, and he'll be stopped after a pickup of 3, it looks like. Make it 3rd and 3. For the Knights, so it was actually a pickup of 4. Once again, 3rd down situation. Can the Indians hold them right here and get the ball back? It is punting situation for the Knights. Unless their kicker's D1. Handed off to Ringer, and first down. And he is down at the 34-yard line to move the chains for the Indians. Bailey once again under center, 1st and 10, 3 receiver set, 1 tight end, 1 running back. He'll look to pass, and he faces pressure, dumps it off the 5, but bounces off the tackle, and is pushed out of bounds by Gregory O'Banion. Cohen Bailey laid the hit, but didn't wrap him up, and Sheldon was able to keep it going. Cade Sheldon, the receiver, moved the chains once again, inching ever so closer to the red zone, as they are now at the 28-yard line. Not the 28, my bad, at the 23-yard line. Bailey tosses it to Ringer, and whistles are blown. I believe that was a false start. Yes, it is. Lucky break for the Indians. They are making 1st and 15. Go. Back under center goes Bailey. Bailey sends a man in motion, gives it off to Drew. Drew gets tackled by Logan Barnes, the freshman, after a pickup of 3, I believe, and Ringer is slow to get up. He did not like that hit. And he'll actually take him off the field for now, as he was able to get up on his own power. 27, Aiden, who will line up at tight end. In the backfield this time is Timothy. And they'll actually give it to him right off the bat, and he is down just short of the first down marker. Make it 3rd and 2 for the Norwell Knights. Now into the red zone, very clutch stop, needs to be right here. The Knights have had nothing but positive gains other than that one fumble. Bailey under center, hands it off, and they're trying to punch it in. They might have got stuffed. And what is the ruling? They are going to rule it first down for the Knights. First and 10 once again at the 18-yard line. Not the 18, man. At the 13, and never mind, they blew the whistle dead. Timeout, Indians. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back after this. And we are back. Bailey under center once again. Drew back into the game, now in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He'll try to take it to the outside, and Trayvon Hess will push him out of bounds. That'll make it 2nd and 5 for the Knights this time around. Under center, once again, I formation. Number 32, Timothy, in the backfield. They'll give it to him. There might have been a false start. What a tackle, though, by Beans Fortney and Andrew Monday. There's a penalty flag thrown. We're waiting on the call.
Good work, guys. You're doing really good.
And whatever it was, Burrish declined it to make it 3rd down, 3rd and 5. Oh wait, no. Illegal motion, I believe, against Norwell. My bad. Burrish did accept the penalty, make it 2nd and 10 for the Knights as it backed them up 5 yards. Bailey back under center. Drew Ringer right back in the backfield. They'll hand it off to him up the middle, and he is not going anywhere with Cameron McCreary back there. That's why the Norwell Knights have been trying to bounce it to the outside for most of their runs. They know with Bam right there, in the A gap. They cannot pound it in. All right, here we go. Back under center. Make it 3rd and 10 for the Knights. 3rd and 8, my bad. And he'll look to pass. Bailey under pressure. And Keontae Woodsbell got there. Oh, almost intercepted by Trayvon Hess. Ran off his fingertips. And they will have to kick here. Great, amazing coverage by Trayvon Hess. Just couldn't quite finish it. Nonetheless, it was still a great defensive play, getting in front of the wideout and forcing the 4th down. As the kicking team now comes out onto the field, Austin, the kicker for the Norwell Knights. He is a junior this year, standing at 5'7". And Austin he'll snap it off. And Austin, did he miss it? He missed it! He missed it! Both teams have traded missed field goals here late here in the first quarter, my bad. And it is still 0-0. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back after this.
Let's go, Indians. G-O, let's go. G-O, 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 let's go, Indians. G-O, let's go. Let's go,
And we are back. The Indians will start off at the 20-yard line. Nolan Quater once again will line up at quarterback with Hayden Nelson in the shotgun formation for the Indians. He'll take the snap. Nolan will actually look to throw. He wants to go deep for Deacon. Deacon with the amazing grab over the defender, and he's at the 20. 10-5, touchdown Indians! Deacon dealt with the amazing catch. Indians take the lead with 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Make it 6-0. What a beautiful ball by Nolan Quaterer as well. And now Mason Real will line up to kick. Beans Fortney, the holder. Mason Real missed the field goal earlier. Snaps down, kick is up. It is good this time. Make it 7-0 Indians lead. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back after this. And we are back. Mason Reel will kick it off for the Indians. Like I said, that was one amazing catch, one of the best high school catches I've ever seen. Beautiful ball by Nolan Quater. I didn't catch the defender, but he actually had nice coverage. Nolan just was able to lay it where only Deacon can get it. Nolan had his fair share of criticism last year. Mason Reel kicks it off over to Drew Ringer, and whistle was actually blown. Might have been offsides on the Indians, I believe, but back to what I was saying, Nolan had his fair share of criticism last year. His touchdown to interception ratio was almost 50-50. But this year he comes out on fire. Junior year, he is very excited for this upcoming season. I think we can really see some great things out of him, the young lefty. We actually mic'd him up for a practice, so if you want at halftime, go and check out that mic'd up that was uploaded to the TribeTV YouTube channel. As we'll try this once again, it was offsides on the Indians. Mason Reel will kick it off once again, this time from the 35-yard line, not the 40. And Reel's kick is up over to Ringer. Ringer will field it at the 10. He'll take it to the 20, try to get it to the outside, but Trayvon Hess is right there. Get him down at the 25-yard line. Calling his name very early on in this game. Out on defense, Cameron McCreary, Ryan Burris, Keontae Woods, Beams Fortney, Trayvon Hess, Mikey Mobley, Hayden Nelson, Deacon Diltz, Cohen Bailey, Kellen Rock, Andrew Monday, Logan Barnes. There are 11 men on the field right now for the Indians. Bailey under center. This time they are down 7-0 late in the first quarter. Bailey sends a man in motion, and it'll be a handoff to Drew. Drew tries to get it to the outside and gets tackled on the left side, and he'll be marked down at the 31-yard line. I think that'll make it 2nd and 4, I believe.
Red, red, go red! Red, red, go red!
Bailey once again under center, one tight end, sends a man in motion. He'll look to throw and evades pressure. He's going deep, and there's no one over there. Overthrown. Pass intended for 81, Klein. I am not trying to pronounce that last name, trust me. He is a senior, 5'11". He was also the man that they sent in motion early on. As it will remain, it's actually 3rd and 6, my bad. 3rd and 6, big key down for the Norwell Knights right here. The only time they've been stopped is on turnovers with the fumble and the missed kick handed off to Ringer, and he gets stuffed. That is Bam right in the middle of that. And OB, I believe, make it 4th down for the Knights. I believe Mikey Mobley was also in on the tackle. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Please direct your attention to the west end zone where Mississinewa Community Schools would now like to honor students who have been recognized nationally by the College Board for their success on advanced placement. Join heirs,
brings in Mikey Mobley. As they will flip the field on us now and make it fourth down, still fourth down, 4th and 6 for the Knights. As Brody Bolin, like I said earlier, is the punter. Deacon Diltz in the backfield to receive for the Indians. And the punt is up. It is a nice line drive punt. Deacon will not be fielding this. He'll let it roll all the way over to the 8-yard line, I believe, for the Indians. Great field position if you're a Norwell Knight fan. Horrible field position if you're an Indian fan. Here early on in the second quarter, 7-0 Indians lead after a bomb from Nolan Quater to Deacon Diltz. If you're just now joining us, both teams have also missed a field goal. The only turnover, there's been 2 turnovers of the game so far. Actually, my bad, 3 of the game so far. Like I said, both teams missed a field goal, but Drew Ringer dropped a toss play that ended up going to the Indians. Indians ball, like I said, at the 8-yard line. Nolan Quater will go back to work after that touchdown. Directing the offense. 3 receiver set, 1 tight end, 1 running back. That is Hayden Nelson. And I believe Nolan tried getting them to he tried getting the Knights to jump, but he made his own man jump, unfortunately. False start on the Indians, pushing back even more. Now at the 8-yard line, it was at the 13 previously. It's the season opener for all of us. Here we go once again. 2 receivers on the right side, 1 on the left. Nolan Quater takes the snap, hands it off to Hayden. Hayden is met in the backfield by the linebacker. I did not get to see who that was, but he just fired right off the line, almost untouched. Beans Fortney will come off the field, the slot receiver. In comes Andrew Monday. Shotgun formation once again for the Indians. Nolan will take the snap. He'll look to throw. He rolls out of the pocket, and he'll try taking it himself and will be pushed out of bounds, I believe, after a 2-yard pickup. No, it was actually a 1-yard pickup. Make it 2nd and 14 for the Indians. Beans Fortney checks back into the game. Take out Keontae Woods. So now it is 4 receivers out there, I believe. Hayden Nelson still in the backfield for the Indians. Andrew Monday will just line up at tight end. Nolan will take the snap, low snap, over to Deacon. Deacon with the nice catch. Got hit by Drew Ringer. Ringer also had a few extra words to say to Deke. As that'll make it 4th down. I believe it is 4th and 7. So definitely a punting situation here, as it is Mason Reel out to punt. Jackson Ott was the punter last year, but he sustained a broken arm. It's out of the cast right now, but he is not playing in this game. He was not cleared. Mason takes the snap, punts off, bounces at the 50. Picked up by Ringer, and he'll be met at the 49-yard line. So early field position for the Norwell Knights as they will start their first drive, their first actual drive of the second quarter after a nice stop, putting them in great field position. Now at quarterback, actually, it's number 10, Drew Graff. Bailey is still out onto the field. Graff will actually keep it himself. That's why they brought him in. And Graff will be tackled after picking up the first down, I believe. No, he will be stopped 1 yard short. Make it 2nd and 1 for the Indians. Hayden Nelson on the tackle. Got worried for a second that Leighton Bailey was injured, but no, they just brought in Graff for a design quarterback keeper. Drew Ringer still in the backfield with him. Graff will take the snap, and it's an option route. No, they'll just send Graff. And it was tackled by Logan Barnes after a nice pickup. There is a flag on the field, though. I think it is holding on the Knights. The Knights are moving back. It was actually a block in the back, so that will definitely move them back quite a bit. Actually, they'll turn it into 2nd and 7 for the Indians. Not for the Indians, the Norwell Knights. Graff still at quarterback, hands it off to Drew. Drew right up the middle. Drew gets the first and a little more. Deacon Dills drags him down. Down at the 25-yard line, almost into the red zone. I thought he broke one off right there and was going to the end zone. Deacon was able to catch him though. First and 10 for the Knights as they were able to move the chains. Drew Graff still back there at quarterback. And officials timeout for now. There is something up with the chain game.
Get fired, up, 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 up. Hey, get fired up. We want to get fired up. Let's get fired, up, 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 up. Hey, get fired up. We want to get fired up. Let's get fired, up, 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 up. Hey, get fired.
First and 10 for the Knights. Graff in shotgun formation. I noticed that he is no longer under center. Inside handoff to the tight end, and he's able to make a man miss over to the outside. Still moving his feet, still going. He's still rumbling all the way down to the 3-yard line. Cameron McCreary had to go from the line all the way over to tackle him. Trey was the man on the designed handoff, fooled everyone, and was just able to keep his feet moving. They were actually going to rule him out of bounds sooner than that at the 6-yard line.
First and goal for Norwell. The Indian 6-yard line.
Looks like they'll bring Graff in at under center this time. It is a 3-receiver set, 1 tight end, 1 running back in the backfield. That is Drew Ringer still. And Graff will take the snap, tries to do a QB run. Trying to power it in, and picks up a few yards. Make it 2nd and goal for the Knights. Graff now no longer under center this time. And he'll take the snap himself. Ringer out in front. Touchdown, Norwell Knights. Norwell now one extra point away from tying this ball game. They're still down 6-7. Nice run by Drew Graff. Very smart coaching, bringing Bailey. They saw something they like out of the Indians defense. Bring in Drew Graff. Austin will try to get his redemption here, just much like Mason Real did. Austin D. Leon for the kick. Snaps down, kick is up. It is good. We are tied 7-7 with 8 minutes and 3 seconds left in this ball game. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back after this.
MHS, go Big Red! MHS, go Big Red! MHS, go Big Red! Let's go Red! Go White!
And we are back. For the first time tonight, Mississinewa will be receiving a kickoff as they kicked off first. 7-7 here in the second quarter, almost the third quarter there for a second. Both teams have traded blows early on into this game.
Fire up, Indians! Fire up! Fire up!
And we are back.
Indians! Fire
Austin
up!
will kick this one
Fire
off.
up, Indians! Fire up! Fire up, Indians! Fire up! Fire up!
Back to
Indians!
receive
Fire
this
up!
kickoff. It is Hayden Nelson. And I believe that is Andrew Monday, maybe? It's hard to tell from here with the jersey number. Never mind, it is not Andrew. As I say that, I look at the sideline, and he's the first one I see. I believe that is Trayvon Hess now. I think I see the 22. Yes, that is Trayvon back there. Like I said, Austin will be kicking it off here. .803 left in the second quarter. Austin's kick is up, and it is going to Trayvon as he'll field this one at the 10. Tries to get it to the outside, gets a few blocks, and he'll be pushed out of bounds. That looks to be the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Indians.
Red, get to it! Do it! Just do it! Red, get to it! Do it! Just do it! Red, get to it! Do it! Just do it! Red, get to it! Do it! Just do it! Red, get to it!
Nolan Quater in shotgun formation. Is Cohen Bailey in the backfield with him. Water takes the snap, gives it to Cohen. Cohen tries to bounce it to the outside. Tried the stiff arm, couldn't quite do it. Tackled by Drew Ringer. As that was a loss of 8 on the play, make it 2nd and 8. It says, I actually think that's 2nd and 17. Nonetheless, Nolan Quater has a lot to work with here. Nolan will take the snap. He'll look to throw. Over to Trayvon, over his head, too high. Trayvon only standing at 5'9", the senior. Little too high for him. Make it 3rd and 17 for the Indians. They'll take out Keontae Woods, and in comes Andrew Monday. Rear receiver set, 1 tight end. Cohen Bailey in the backfield with Nolan. Nolan will take the snap. He'll look to throw. Over to Beach Fortney, and he's able to haul it in, and he's down at the 35-yard line. He'll pick up the first down. Off his fingertips, juggling it, but was able to haul it in. I'm just saying, everyone that's listening, I got the better hands. I just want to make that clear. But he's pretty dang good, too. The young slot receiver, who is a junior. Nolan will take the snap, hands it off to Cohen. Cohen up the middle. Cohen gets stuffed by Brody Bolin. Six minutes, 32 seconds left on the clock here in the second quarter. Shotgun formation once again. Bailey will take the handoff this time, right up the middle, nowhere to go. Dropped by Drew Ringer once again. And Trey. Cohen Bailey joined the football team late into the summer. So if you see Nolan directing him at the line, as you saw there on the last play, he's still learning the offense a little bit. But he's one hell of a defensive player. Nolan will take the snap, bit low. Wanted Beans Fortney. I think there was some miscommunication on the play there. Goes into the dirt, make it 4th down for the Indians. Mason Reel back to punt once again. Timothy back to receive for the Knights. So is Drew Ringer. Now Drew Ringer will go into the backfield, line up at about the 30-yard line with Timothy at the 40. Mason Reel will punt it from about the 23-yard line. Takes the snap, punts off. Very high punt, and it was fair catch called. And the Norwell Knights will go to work at the 34-yard line with 5 minutes, 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Leighton Bailey checks back into the game after a few snaps from Drew Graff. Bailey will send the man in motion. Play action. He'll look to pass. I thought that was blocking the back, but Leighton Bailey down the sideline, all the way down to the 35-yard line. Looked like blocking the back. Was not called. Make it 1st and 10 for the Knights. Bailey under center, hands it off to Drew Ringer. Ringer is stuffed after a pickup of 2, it looks like. Make it 2nd and 8. Gregory O'Banion on the tackle for the Indians. Bailey will go under center once again, I formation. He'll take the snap, hands it off to Ringer. Ringer makes a man miss, makes a few more miss, and will be tackled just short of the 1st down marker. Tackle was made by Peyton McCoy and Hayden Nelson. Under center once again is Bailey. He'll look to pass. Rolls out, will run with it, gets the 1st down, and pushed out of bounds by Deacon Diltz. And will take it into the red zone.
First down for the Knights.
Bailey once again will go under center. 3 receivers set, 1 tight end, 1 running back. Drew Ringer, that lone running back, sends a man in motion. And inside handoff to Ringer. Ringer up the middle. Will get the 1st down. Not the, what am I saying? We'll be short of the 1st down to make it 2nd and down. 2nd down. 2nd and 5, I believe. Leighton Bailey will be back under center. Ringer in the backfield. Same formation. Indians show a blitz. And he'll be stuffed just short. Make it 3rd and 2 for the Indians. Actually, it'll be marked 3rd and 3 for the Norwell Knights. Bailey will go under center. He'll take the snap. Will roll to his left. Look to throw to Cade, and he's in for the touchdown. Knights to the lead. 13-7. With 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. All set up by that QB scramble from Leighton Bailey. Austin once again will kick this one off. It is Kale, the holder. think it is Brody, the long snapper. Nope, my bad. Oh, and it's blocked by Cameron McCreary. He just bulldozed his way through and just smacked it down like it was nothing. I was not expecting that. Make it 13-7 still for the Indians. And we are back for the kickoff once again. Nelly and Trey in the backfield to receive this kick. Both track stars for the team. Trayvon Hess also plays basketball. Austin will kick it off for the Knights here. Indians have to get something going here right before halftime. And they'll kick it to Trayvon. Trayvon, the speed demon, down the sideline. Oh, he might be clear, and he'll be pushed out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid return by Trayvon Hess. Number 27, Aiden, with the nice tackle, saving the touchdown, because other than him, it was the kicker. Aiden Rusu on the tackle, like I said, for the not for the Indians, the Knights, with 2:02 left in the first half, I should say. Aiden Nelson still in the backfield. This time it is a 4-receiver set, no tight ends. Passing situation, and it will actually be a timeout taken by the Norwell Knights. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back after this. And we are back. 4-receiver set, shotgun formation for the Indians. Nolan will look to throw, rolls out of the pocket. He's going to run it himself. He'll get the first down, and we be pushed out of bounds at the 45-yard line. that will be a Indians first down. Same formation once again, this time Hayden on the left side. Nolan looked to throw over to Trayvon. Trayvon will get the first down and a little bit extra. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Another first down for the Indians. Nolan showing off that arm. Have made some really solid throws, including that amazing 1-2 Deacon earlier in the game. Nolan low snap, and he'll give it over to Andrew Monday. And that'll be a horse collar. That is no horse collar. I thought that was a horse collar call, but nonetheless, great catch by Andrew Monday. Juggled it a little bit, the tight end.
In the house, yell it go, Big Red. Indians in the house, yell it go, Big Red. Indians in the house, yell it go, Big Red. Indians in
Hayden
the house,
Nelson,
yell it go,
nice little
Big
run
Red.
to make it 3rd and short. Great situation for the Indians. And do not leave after halftime, as we got a surprise guest coming on. Deacon Dills will get the first down for the Indians and pushed out of bounds, make it 1:01 left on the clock. Indians offense producing very well here. The past few years have been a very strong ground attack. Right now you're seeing a very strong passing attack from the Indians. Nolan will take the snap once again. He'll look to throw. He wants all of it right here to Deacon, and it was right through his hands almost. I think Kate Sheldon might have got a hand on it. Great defense by the senior. My bad, the junior actually. Deacon Dills almost had him a second touchdown of the game. Almost tying it up here late in the second quarter. Nolan shotgun formation right here. Send a man in motion, that is Logan Barnes. They'll give it to Logan. Logan around the outside, gets tripped up by Drew Ringer. 3rd and long for the Indians. After some very good plays, they were just not able to seal the edge there. Logan Barnes got his feet swept out from under him. Mississinewa will actually take a timeout here. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back.
Go, Indians, go, Indians, go. Go, Indians, go, Indians, go. Go, Indians, go, Indians, go. Go, Indians, go.
We are back. Passing situation for the Indians. 4 wide receivers, 1 running back. Nolan will take the snap. He'll look to throw. He'll go up into the pocket. He'll run it for himself. Nolan Quarter making it happen with his legs. He's still on his feet at the 15. It will be brought down. 32 seconds left on the clock. Clock is rolling. Indians have to hurry up. 4 wide receivers, 1 running back. Nolan takes the snap. He'll look to throw. Steps up in the pocket once again. He wants to run. He's got the open field. He makes a bad list and will be brought down at the 3. 14 seconds left. Final timeout right here from Coach Kyle Burrish. First and goal. Got to take shots to the end zone right here. Excellent job by Nolan Quaterer, extending the play, making it happen. Saw no one open. Indians in great position right now. No timeouts left for the Indians, however. Norwell Knights still have 2.
Hey, let's go! Hey, let's fight! Hey, let's win! Ole Miss Indians, go fight, win!
And we are back. First and goal for the Indians. Aiden Nelson, the running back. Forward wide receivers, bunch formation. And the whistle was blown dead. I believe that is a timeout taken by the Norwell Knights. Says, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
MHS, go be brave! MHS, go be brave! MHS, go be brave!
And we are back. First and goal for the Indians. It will be 13:07 left on the clock. As there is a situation with the scoreboard clock. As right now it says 1.3, that is not quite correct. As they still continue to wait. A very impressive drive by Nolan Quaterer. So far, completing his passes, extending plays with his feet. Excellent, excellent job by the QB, who is a junior. He is actually the principal's son, believe it or not. And now it says 13:07. That is why the Indian fans are clapping, because they know their Indians are in field goal. I mean, not the field goal, first and goal situation with excellent field position here. They'll send a man in motion. It is Trayvon Hess. Nolan will roll to his right, and he is looking, overthrowing now. It's incomplete, intended for Trayvon Hess. Right through his hands. No, never mind, that was Logan Barnes. Nolan with the beautiful ball. And a bootleg rolling to his right. He is left-handed, so that is not an easy ball to throw. He is much more comfortable when rolling to his left. But nonetheless, Logan was wide open for the touchdown, for the game-tying touchdown. They'll say 6:01 left on the clock now for the Indians. Three receiver set, one tight end. Takes the snap. Oh no, it's going to be a false start on the Indians. That was the last thing you needed. As it'll take a minute, they'll have to reset the clock once again. It's at 4:09. It should be at 6:01. Trying to figure out the clock situation. Indians will have it at the 9-yard line. Second and goal. Indians waiting on the clock to reset. It says 6:10 now. That is not what you want to see. That is not what the rest want to see. And we are back. That is the correct time on the clock. Indians going to work once again. Second and goal. Nolan Quater will take the snap. He'll look to throw. Still looking. We're running himself. He's going to try to make it again. No! And that'll do it for the first half. Make it 7-13. Norwell Knights lead over the Mississinewa Indians. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back after this.
Hello? Look.
Hey, run the 3-minute clock! Three-minute clock, run it! Hey, Gallon, can you tell me a 3-minute running clock? I got it.
Hello and welcome back. There is 45 seconds left. Actually, my bad. There is 35 seconds left until the second half is kicked off. And I said that we got a special guest coming in right after halftime. Two-time sectional winner and starting center for the Indians, Carter Burton. Carter, how you doing?
Good, man. Just glad to be back out here on the football field. And it's like a full circle for me, you know, just missing Friday nights, skating out there with all the boys. But it's good to see them out here having fun, competing still to this day. And glad that we still get to be part of it in some way, you know.
Yeah, that's great. And Indians trail 13-7. Nolan Quater had a very impressive drive. Carter, what do you think of it?
But you know what? I think that drive didn't start, or didn't get the way it's going without Q. He got that ball and he took it all the way downfield himself, you know. Just a little drop there in the end zone. I mean, stalled that drive, but
yeah, that
nothing to be ashamed of. That was a very good drive.
And starting us off is Trayvon Hess. Trayvon trying to make room, something happen, and a little extra pushing and shoving. Trayvon's knee, I believe, was down. And they just kept pushing and shoving there. Luckily, there was no flag on either side of the ball. And Carter, you played with Nolan last year, and obviously not the best situation. Landry goes down week 1. Nolan played all right. Some might say bad, some might say good, but what? Okay, I'm sorry. I know I'm tripping over my words here. What has impressed you the most coming into this game compared to last year?
Well, what I seen from Q is week 1, he stepped up big, came in the game, you know. He did his job, and that's what these coaches preach over there on the sidelines. They do your job, and everybody does their job. Good things happen. We win sectionals. We win games, you know. And it's just really exciting to see Q's growth from that week till right now. He's just gained confidence in his gameplay. He learned that this is his team now. I mean, it was last year he had a little help. You know, we had a big senior team. We had Carson. We had all of us. And he had Landry, you know, mentoring him along the way. But at some point, you know, you got to give it up. It's his team now. He's got to take over, and he's done a great job so far tonight, and I see it going very north here for the rest of his high school career.
Got a little swagger to him. Andrew Monday was able to pick up the first down, and shotgun formation once again for the Indians here. And Hayden Nelson in the backfield. They'll give it to Hayden. Hayden tries bouncing it to the outside, gets tackled by Brody Bolin. Carter, I know you played baseball against Brody, actually.
Yes, I did. He's a very tough athlete. We watched him in sectionals too in basketball. He's an all-around athlete. He's a big kid, big boned, he's strong, and he's not afraid of contact. He's not afraid of baseball of contact, football, basketball, anything. He's gonna get in the pile and he's gonna hurt some people.
Oh yeah, definitely a special player in the Norwell Knights arsenal. 3 receiver set, 1 tight end. Still remaining in shotgun formation. Hayden to the left of Nolan. Nolan will take the snap. Bit of a low snap. Nolan will roll out of the pocket. He will take it himself. Did that a lot, and looks like he'll pick up a few yards after that loss.
It's better than the alternative, taking a sack, you know, losing 5 yards, putting yourself third and way long.
Definitely.
Third manageable now. We'll see what Coach Bresch dials up here.
Nolan Quater has been excellent with throwing the ball today. Few incomplete passes early on, but has been lights out here recently.
Yeah, that's another thing I've noticed with Nolan is his accuracy has changed a lot. Last year he was really getting into opening the shoulder too early, missing throws high, low, in, out. This year he's really turning around. They've done a really good job working with him this year.
And unfortunately, that'll be a false start on the Indians. Had 2 receivers jump there. I believe that is Beams Fortney and Trayvon Hess. So I know, Carter, you just said better than taking a sack. This is essentially a sack here.
Well, you put yourself in a really bad situation here. You jump. You got one job before that ball snapped. You don't move. You wait. You know the call. You know what it's on. They don't. You just got to execute.
Yeah.
It's just poor execution.
Make it 3rd and 15 for the Indians. Looks like they'll bring out 4 wideouts here. Knights show a blitz. They do not bring pressure. Nolan lost it, and he's able to jump on it. And Carter, I know you were the center last year. They have struggled here recently without you. I know Gavin Blake's out there, and he has played center before. I know a few times you were knocked out of a game.
Yeah, he's all right. I think it's just coming back from that injury that he had. Everybody, he's a little rusty. I mean, none of these kids played center because I manned it for 2 years. And Gavin played another position on offense. And he didn't really have time to get snaps in. So, I mean, yeah, it really sucked. He didn't have a summer to really dial in the snaps. But I see as this year goes on, it'll get better and better for him.
Gavin Blake unfortunately tore his ACL in the middle of the wrestling season against Oak Hill. Solid punt by Mason Reel, and it'll be marked down at the 49-yard line, I believe. No, they'll actually mark it at the 47. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back after this.
Norwell from their own 47-yard line.
And we are back. Bailey under center. To send a man in motion. Give it over to Ringer. Ringer trying to get it to the outside. Logan Barnes sealed the edge and was able to get the tackle, make him turn it upfield, but he will be stopped after getting a first down.
Bill's on the stop for the Indians. Good for a first down. Norwell. Kick the ball into the territory.
Wide.
10 from the
MHS, let's fight. Red. White. MHS, let's fight. Red.
Bailey this time will not go under center.
MHS, let's fight.
Ringer in the backfield with him. 4 receiver set. Actually 3 wideouts. And he'll chuck it deep. And Deacon Dills is right there. No, he missed the interception. Right into his hands. Right at him. It couldn't have been any more perfect. I think he might have took his eyes off it to turn it upfield just a bit too soon.
Just one of those plays like the first half, like Logan. You're so open, you don't know what to do with it. You feel like someone's closing in on you real quick. You want to get your head on a swivel and get looking. He just did it a little too soon there.
Would have been a very big play for the Indians there. Norwell Knights already have 2 turnovers on the day. Bailey back under center. He'll take the snap, hands it off to Ringer. Ringer up the middle, still going, still moving his feet, and he'll be brought down after picking up the first down. That is a gain of 12. Gregory O'Banion is currently down. Not looking good. In comes Kellen Rock. Carter, you played with OB for a little bit. Tell us what type of player he is. And
Well, he came in as a freshman, running back, if you want to say, He's a big kid. He's always been a big kid, big bone, but he was really able to pack on some muscle and, get himself into a position where he could compete very, very well on the varsity football field. He was all conference last year. He's a very good football player, and I only see good things for his future.
And some flags got thrown in. Number 75 will get called for block in the back. Some extra pushing and shoving as well. Kyle Zetis is the block in the back, I'm pretty sure.
Games get close like this in the second half, things you might not be able to see it from the field, but talk happens, chippiness happens in between plays, after plays, it happens. I don't expect anything different. There's 2 good football teams competing in the second half with a very close score, 6-point differential, so this isn't anything out of the ordinary.
1st and 20 for the Knights. And Bailey under center. He'll hand it off here, and he'll only pick up about 2 here, make it 2nd and 18. Now, just like Brody, Carter, you also played with Bailey at baseball.
Yes, that is correct. He was.
Him and his brother.
Yeah, both of them. They're not, baseball, they weren't the standouts. They weren't, your Graft or your Brody, but they did everything right. That's what they preach over at Norwell. You do it right the first time, and good things happen. That's why they're such a successful program over there in every sport.
Oh, the fumble snap, ball's on the ground. I think Cameron McCreary got it. That is Bam's second fumble recovery of the day. Bam making his impact known here in this game with the blocked field goal and 2 fumble recoveries. Carter, he is something special.
He really is, and he plays with a high motor, and he's just something special. I'm a loss of words when I see him play every time. He's just such a big kid. He came in with very little muscle and just a big boned kid, and he was able to lose some of that weight and pack it on with muscle, and he's just dominant. He's our high school's version of Aaron Donald. He's not too tall, but he will get in there and he will wreak havoc every single Friday night. Definitely.
Shotgun formation for the Indians. Nelson on the right side of Nolan this time. Nolan will take the snap. He wants Trayvon has a step, and he will not get it. And there's a PI. That looked like PI from here.
He grabbed
Leighton Bailey grabbed him just a little too soon.
Like I said, things get touchy and chippy in this game, and that's what happens. Those little flags like that, you know. I bet first quarter he might not have grabbed him that hard, but, you know, things are getting chippy. He doesn't want a big play to go over top of his head, so he's going to do what he can within the confines of no flags to do it, but that time he took it a little too far and got the flag.
Yep. Trayvon Hess went down hard and will jog off the field. Luckily, he was able to get up on his own power. And I know in the NFL, wherever the PI is called, it's where the ball will be, not in high school. I forget how many yards exactly it is.
It should be 15.
15?
For the PI, yeah. And I don't agree with it, I think. I mean, if you want kids to play at the next level, the flags need to be the same. Quarters need to be the same. That's just my opinion. I'm a biased person. I'm all for the game. I'm all for the kids playing the game, so.
Definitely. Stop playing for 1 year and already calling them kids.
Yep, pretty much.
And yes, it is PI called on him. Oh, and roughing the passer.
I just like to see how this team responds. A lot of these kids on this team, not a lot of varsity experience. Big turnover right there at midfield. I just want to see how they respond to this and see if they can handle the adversity and put some points up on the board. Whether it be 6 or whether it be 3, you know, just get something out of that turnover. Don't go back empty-handed.
They about got 6 on that play. If it wasn't for the PI, maybe. As Nolan will take the snap, hands it off to Hayden. The speed demon right up the middle, and he'll pick up about 8, I believe. Great play by Hayden Nelson. First big run of the night for him. Shotgun formation once again, 4 receiver set. Hand it right back off to Hayden on second and short, and he might have got the first down, and he does. That is another Indians first down.
Hayden's back to doing his old job, chugging them hard yards after Carson would get them big gains for the first downs.
They'll actually rule him just 1 yard short. Cohen Bailey will come in for the Indians at running back this time. 3 receiver set. Deacon Dills, Beams Fortney, and Trayvon Hess, the wideouts. Andrew Monday also out there. Handed off to Cohen. Cohen is met in the backfield, completely dropped by Brody Boland. Who just bulldozed his way through the line and absolutely lit up Cohen Bailey. What a play by the amazing athlete. And it is 4th down situation. Looks like they are keeping the offense on the field. Let's see what they dial up here.
Greentree's a very aggressive play caller. I would see something you wouldn't expect here.
Nolan will take the snap. It is play action. He'll look to throw. Over the head. Little too high, intended for Beans Fortney. Turnover on downs. Norwell Knights take over.
Let's see how this young team responds to this adversity. 5:25 left in the third.
Still plenty of time, only down by 1 score. And we'll be right back after this.
Stand up and clap your hands. Now that you got that beat, stand up and stomp your feet. Now that you got that groove, stand up and really move. Hey, all you Indian fans, stand up and clap your hands. Now that you got that beat, stand up and stomp your feet. Now that you got that groove, stand up and really move. Let's go, Red! Let's go, White!
And we are back after that turnover. Carter, I know you never got to play against Norwell, but what are you liking out of this team so far?
Well, this Norwell squad, they're very, very tough team. They're just gritty, and they do the right things right, and they don't do the wrong things, you know. Just kind of reminds me a lot of Eastbrook, you know, just they don't have studs on their team. Obviously, they have Brody, but they don't have that standout Division I player, but they've got a team full of guys that know what they need to do, and they do it the right way each and every time, and that's why they are very successful. And it goes along with all of their sports. They are successful in all just because of that reason.
Exactly. And they had a bit of a meeting there, possibly due to the recent chippiness, I'd assume.
Yeah, it's just getting close, and close games tend to get like this.
They brought in Drew Graff as he'll keep it himself and look like he'll pick up 1 yard on that play. That was Beans Fortney on the tackle. Make it 2nd and 10 for the Knights. Actually, there was holding on the play, so they'll back them up 10 yards, make it 1st and 20 actually.
Let's go, Indians!
5:18 left in the third quarter. Ball on the 27-yard line. 1st and 20 for the Knights. Shotgun formation. Drew Graff will keep it himself. Logan Barnes seals the edge. And off to the races. Kellen Rocks have to push him out of bounds. Graff pushed out of bounds at the 49-yard line, at the Indians' 49-yard line, to take him into their Indians territory. Make it 1st and 10 for the Knights. Excellent play design by the Knights right there.
Win or lose, this is one thing that Coach Bresh and Greentree and Stearns will all talk about, is being disciplined on that. They weren't disciplined on that play. You got young kids over on the sideline, you know, sophomores, juniors in their first year of varsity, not being disciplined and not squeezing down, you know, keeping that lane closed. But that's something they'll learn as the year goes on, you know. This is game one, week one.
About 6 yards.
4:40 left in the third quarter. They'll keep Drew Graff in there. His brother Luke Graff is injured. And they'll hand it off to Ringer. Ringer right up the middle, making people miss. And we'll get another first down. Mikey Mobley now checks into the game, replacing Bam.
I think Coach is just looking to get Bam a breather here before they get into the late stretch of this game.
Drew Graff remains in for the Knights. And he'll keep it himself, another design keeper, and he'll pick up the first down. Actually, they might rule him. No, it is a first down. My bad. Thought they were going to rule him just 1 yard short. You know, like the Titans and Seahawks. But nonetheless, it is first down. Knocking on the door of the red zone here. As the officials are talking amongst themselves here. They're talking to the Norwell coaches about something. Actually, looks like it was a chain game, as I was right. They are looking like to mark him just 1 yard short. So make it 3rd and 1, I believe, or 2nd and 1. It is 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1 at the 24-yard line. Graff takes the snap, and he'll hand it off inside into the 5. Touchdown, Norwell Knights. That was number 33, Trey. I am not attempting to pronounce that last name.
Bonjour.
Okay, yeah, close enough. But it is now 19-7. Norwell Knights extend their lead with 3 minutes, 46 seconds left in the third quarter. It is only the third. Still plenty of time for the Indians to come back. Austin DeLeon will kick the extra point. Had made one, got another one blocked, and also missed a field goal. It looked like they were about to run a fake there, but it was blown dead. Looks like they're going to call offsides on the Indians.
Wouldn't be surprised if they go for 2 here now.
Especially with them able to get it to 21-7, make it a 2-score lead.
Just a little mistakes for the Mississinewa Indians here this half.
And looks like they'll send in Drew Graff. This time, they put him under center. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. Oh, he fumbled the snap! And it was able to be picked up by Drew Ringer. Drew Graff has never gone under center except one time, and it was a quarterback keeper. It looked like they tried going for the same thing there. Nonetheless, it is a fumble snap. Running back jumped right on it, though, fortunately, but in high school and in college, too. When you're down, you're down.
You're down. Can't advance.
And that'll do it for now, as we'll be right back after this. And we are back. Austin D. Leon will be kicking it off for the Knights here. 3 minutes, 46 seconds. 19-7 lead for the Knights. Back to receive, looks like it is Hayden and Logan Barnes this time. A bit of a short kick, it'll be right to Beans Fortney. Beans will try to turn it upfield and will be tackled at around the 33-yard line. Indians will huddle up here. Jordan Coulter now checks into the game with Trayvon Hess still out. Beans Fortney and Deacon Dilt still out there. He'll take the snap, hand it off to Hayden. Hayden will try to go upfield and he'll be stuffed. Make it 2nd and 10 for the Indians now. Trayvon Hess now checks back into the game, replacing Jordan Coulter. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left.
Yeah, that run game's been hard to come by all day for them.
Indeed. Hopefully they're able to find some sort of momentum here. Late in the game, it'll be perfect timing. Shotgun formation. Okay, Eastbrook currently leading 39, and it's a deep ball to Deacon Dales. Oh, he bowed at it again! Another drop pass from Deacon Dilts after that beautiful bomb in the first quarter. He also dropped an interception earlier. Just
beautiful throw from Q there.
Beautiful
put that
ball.
Right on the money. Just a young mistake there from Deacon Dilts. I mean, he hasn't played football, in a couple years, and that ball's right in the breadbasket, though. He'll make those catches.
I believe his 8th grade year was the last time he played football. And I saw earlier Eastbrook was up 39 to 26 against Huntington North. Shotgun formation for the Indians. Nolan will look to pass once again, and he'll fire it over to Andrew Monday, and it's a nice catch for 11. Move the chains once again for the Indians.
It's a very good spot to put that ball. He's got that corner pressing down on his back. You don't want to put it anywhere between him and that guy, so you just want to put that down to where only that receiver can go get it down on the ground.
Great play by Monday, though, just sitting in the zone and making the fairly low grab for the first. Shotgun formation once again. Hayden still in the backfield, 4 receiver set this time. And play action, screen pass to Monday. And Beans missed his block and grabbed Monday to keep him going. Not sure if that's legal or not.
Hey, it's football. They're going to play hard. They're going to do it. Nothing you can do about it. It's a good play.
It stands right now a 3-yard pickup from Monday. Braden Biddle now in at running back, actually. Biddle had surgery on his face from being hit by a pitch in his travel ball team. You played with Biddle for a while.
Yes, that's correct.
In both baseball and in football. What type of player is he?
He's not really much of a talker, You got the kids that'll sit out there on the field and talk. He just gets it done, Last year he made a couple of young mistakes, once again. It's like a lot of these kids on this team, but this is new year for him, new leaf. He's turning over. He's going to have a great season. He's going to help this Mississinewa offense and defense out in a big way this year.
Definitely. He was a starter last year as a sophomore, so the talent is there. And hopefully he can take a giant leap from his second year as a starter. Started at wide receiver last year, actually. Now he's in the backfield with Nolan. Nolan will take the snap, hands it off to Biddle, actually. Biddle will get about 1 on the carry. Make it 2nd and 12 for the Indians. Keontae Woods checks in for the Indians, replacing Beans Fortney.
You have to believe, with the result of this game being a win or lose, Coach Greentree is going to get this whole offensive lineup on that sled all week next week.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And no one knows better than you, that's for sure.
He's got a zero tolerance policy. You do it his way or it's the highway, and his way is always right. It really is, you know. Looking back now, he was always right, but we might not have seen it then. But looking back now, you know, he was.
If I remember correctly, when I interviewed you, you actually said he's the best O-line coach in the state. And Nolan Quater is actually sacked right there by number 53, Aiden Billiard, with the sack. First sack of the game, actually, first sack of the game in general.
Yeah, Q's done a really good job of getting that ball out quick. You know, he might not have been sacked yet this game, but he has had a lot of throws under pressure, had to make a lot of throws while moving his feet. You know, he can't really get time in the pocket to get set. But he's done a really good job, and that, unfortunate, nothing he can really do there. Just good play by the defensive player.
And they'll actually get one more play in right before the third quarter here. Shotgun formation for receiver set. Nolan will take the snap. He'll look to throw over to Hayden. Hayden trying to make something happen in the open field. Runs over a defender, but will get tackled before he can get the first down and make it 4th down for the Indians, as it'll be a punting situation. When we come back for the 4th quarter, do not go anywhere. We will be right back. Coming in 14-8. Bright future for the Indians. And punt by Mason Real is actually very good as it continues to roll all the way to the 4-yard line. Great field position for the Indians. Jackson Ott was the punter last year, but like I said earlier in the game, he unfortunately has sustained a broken arm. It is off the cast right now, so he shouldn't be out for too much longer. But
yeah, but Mason Reel's doing a great job filling in his shoes. He's putting the ball he pinned him within the 5 here. And see if the Indians can get a stop and maybe get the ball back and make some magic happen.
If you take away that field goal from Mason Real, he's really had a pretty good game going here.
He is a very good kicker, and I think that a lot of that field goal miss was on the snap and the hold, not as much as the kicker. But no excuses to be made, you know. He's just going to come out and split it, just like he did it right after.
Carter was also the long snapper for the Indians his your sophomore and freshman year, is that correct?
Yes, I believe so. A couple games freshman year, all sophomores, junior and senior year, correct.
And there was actually a false start on the Knights on that play. So that'll back them up to the 1 yard line.
False start against Norwell. Half the distance to the goal line.
Still very early here in the fourth quarter, as only about 13 seconds has ticked off of it. Under center, handed off to Ringer. Ringer will pick up, I think about 1 there.
Maybe a couple, yeah. He just fell forward for him.
Back to the original line of scrimmage, basically. Actually, it'll be 1 yard behind the original line of scrimmage, so make it 2nd and 11 for the Knights here.
It's a good job swarming the ball right there from this defense.
Let's go! Hey, let's go, Indians! Let's
Leighton
go!
Bailey still into the game
Let's go, Indians!
for the Knights. Drew Graff has made some very nice plays. Bailey under center, handed off to Ringer. Ringer gets met by Deacon Diltz and dropped. Ryan Burris also right there for the tackle. Great job stuffing the run here in their here in Knights territory, deep into their own territory. Make it 3rd and 9 for the Norwell Knights here. He'll look to pass. Bailey looking, dumps it off to Cade Sheldon. He's into open field and will be brought down by Kellen Rock and Deacon Diltz, who was on the coverage. I'll move the chains for the Norwell Knights. I said earlier in before the game, the Norwell Knights are not afraid to pass it. Leighton Bailey looked very comfortable in the pocket, going through his progressions and finding the open man. He'll hand it off to Graff. Graff, not Graff, my bad, Ringer. And he'll pick up about 8 on that play, make it 2nd and 2. Carter, you also play defensive end for the Indians. What are you liking out of this Mississinewa defense right now?
What I'm liking is they are getting to the ball very fast. They're not just one guy making the tackle out in open space, which is something you don't want, especially getting into the later of the seasons with the better athletic players, you know, and they're doing a very good job with that. Now, that being said, they are having their struggles, you know, as young guys, little varsity experience, little to no varsity experience for some of them. They just got to trust their gaps, trust their things, and here goes pass right here.
He'll look to pass. Cade Sheldon looked like he stopped mid-route and was out in front of him.
I think he's seen a hole he was trying to set in for zone, but
Leighton
it did
Bailey.
not plan out for him.
Yeah, Bailey already was aiming to pass there. Little miscommunication there. Make it 3rd and 2 for the Knights. Bailey under center. Ringer in the backfield with him still. Indian show a blitz. That'll be a false start. I believe that false start was on 75, I believe. Calzetis. Make it 3rd and 7.
If you're
Big-
Mississinewa here, you got to believe 1-0 on this play. You can't win the football game off of this one drive, so you got to think 1-0. Get this victory, and then you guys get the ball and you get rolling.
Definitely big momentum booster here if they are able to stop him. And play action. Bailey will look to throw. Getting ran down by Ryan Burris and Keontae Woods. They don't have the angle. Bailey gets the first down. He'll be tackled by Hayden Nelson and Andrew Monday. After a pickup of 15 to move the chains. With 8 minutes, 38 seconds left in this game. Keontae Woods and Ryan Burris will check out the game for now. They're the ones on pursuit of Bailey. And they'll toss it over to Ringer. Ringer is able to pick up 9 on the play, make it 2nd and 1. Actually, make it 2nd and 3, actually. There was a pickup of 7.
I'd like to see this Mississinewa defense here. Show blitz. Maybe you can get them to jump false start, back them up 5. But
They do show blitz. They actually do send a man, but it is Ringer around the outside, and that is another first down, but might have been I think there was a fumble on the play, and it was picked up by Klein.
advanced it for another 4 or 5.
Definitely an odd play there. Yep, number 81, the senior Klein. I am still not attempting to pronounce that last name. Here, Carter's the best at names. See if he can figure it out. Bailey will take the snap, hand it off to Ringer. Ringer bouncing off defenders. Hayden was able to wrap him up there. Never mind, that was Deacon Diltz on the tackle. Entering Indians territory. Beans Fortney now checks into the game, replacing Deacon as Deacon comes off the field a little hurt. Second and 2 for the Knights here. He'll send a man in motion, and he'll give it to Ringer. Ringer right up the middle. Ringer about broke one out. Logan Barnes on the tackle, the freshman. They'll actually be in the red zone here, right at the 20-yard line. First down's at the 10. Bailey will go under center once again here. And it'll be a toss play, but Cameron McCreary, he had his jersey for a second.
That's when I come back to the wrap-up gang tackles. Bam was back there, but you've got to get a flow coming back towards him just in case. He can't do it all on his own. You got to get someone to come in here and stop him from rolling for an extra couple yards. Those 2 yards can make a difference in this football game.
Definitely. And we got a Norwell player hunched over, looking hurt. I can't tell the number from here. It is Drew Ringer, who has done everything for the Knights tonight. And he might have got the wind knocked out of him on that play. As they'll take an injury timeout here. Carter, you're a big football fan. You're a big Chicago Bears fan. How are you liking their season?
I'm not really sure yet. I'm just hoping maybe something will click in their head. They can re-sign Roquan Smith, Pay that man. Maybe they're listening to our radio tonight.
Most definitely not, but still.
Hey, you never know. Any
Yeah.
chance. Pay that man. Pay him whatever he wants. He's the face of that defense. He's the face of the Chicago Bears. Him and Justin Fields and David Montgomery. And they deserve to be paid what they want.
Don't forget about Mooney.
I like Darnell Mooney. I think he's a very good receiver, yeah.
Yeah, that's about the only receiver I can name, though. That's the sad part.
That is true. I'm a fan. That's about right. I could see another 8-8 season going here for him. The defense carrying the 8 wins and the offense carrying the 8 losses.
Somehow getting into the playoffs by sheer dumb luck, like they did in 2020.
Yeah, I could see that happening. If that happens, I probably won't even turn on the game because I'll be in disappointment. But you never know. They shocked us in, 2016 and came out one of the best records in the NFL, and no one thought they were going to be good that year. They've got a couple of new pieces up on the O-line, a couple of new rookies on the defense, a couple of new wide receivers on the offense, rookies, fast guys. And new system for Justin Fields where Aaron Rodgers succeeded in for years in the play action, so maybe Justin Fields can succeed in that as well.
Yes, they fired Matt Nagy last year. I forget, who is their new head coach?
It is Matt Eberflus.
Matt Eberflus. The more you know. All right, that's enough of the Bears double doink. So anyways, I'm a big Broncos fan, and yeah, it's not been great so far, but we got Russell Wilson, so I'm just going to pretend that we're going to win the Super Bowl until about October when I realize our team sucks.
I could see a very good record coming from them, though, being very surprising.
It is a very tough division, though.
It's a very, very scary division. I think at the end of the day, it's between them and the Chargers, and I don't know. It's going to be a very tough division.
Oh, yeah, very scary. I mean, Chargers have improved greatly. Raiders have improved greatly. The Chiefs, well, they declined, but they still got Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes, he's always going to keep that Chiefs team in the race no matter how bad that defense may be, You never count out Patrick Mahomes. He's a generational talent. I don't see anybody for years coming from the draft or college that's going to be anything like him.
Yeah. Are you a college football fan at all?
Yes, I am. I try to watch it as much as I can. I get busy and can't turn them all on, but I like to watch the certain ones. Notre Dame, they're my favorite college to watch. I can see them being very good next couple years. Signing Drake Bowen from Andrean. He'll be in the class of 2023.
Very, very bright future for the Notre Dame team to eventually lose to Alabama round 1 of the playoffs.
Yep, just like every year. I believe they should expand the college football playoff.
And gonna be honest, I'm not really too sure what the crowd is clapping for.
I think they're clapping for Julie running across the field. I think he was cramping up over there on the sideline or something. She got out to him quick.
She is the athletic trainer, comes to every Mississinewa event, whether it be on the road or here at home. Definitely the unsung hero.
Try that. There we go. We'll figure it out. It's a very job going up and getting the gang tackle. Hayden Nelson, Cohen Bailey looks like he got in on it too. And
very good stop for the Indians. That is actually the first sack for the Indians tonight. Both teams have 1 sack exactly. Like you said, very, very good group tackling right there by the Indians. They send a blitz, toss outside to number 32, and he'll turn it upfield and pick up a few extra yards to make it 4th down. Very big stop right there for the Knights. Timothy Bonjour was the man on the run for the Knights there. And the Mississinewa Indians will call a timeout here. Carter, you got to play underneath Coach Burrish. What do you expect him to draw up here exactly?
Well, depending on what Norwell does here, I could very well see Norwell just going for the field goal. They got a very good kicker. Just get some easy points on the board. All but shut out this team. But if they do come out here and decide to run a play, I could see Coach Sturd's drawing up something that they haven't shown yet in this game, things that we do just in practice, and just for moments like this, you know. Crazy blitz, double blitz, you know, safety, bring the safety down, maybe roll something. Get that safety to get that pressure on the outside, force them back inside to Bam and OB and players like that. But
all right, so they will bring out the field goal unit here. Austin has made one PAT thus far, had one blocked. Was going to kick another one, but offsides on the Indians. And missed a field goal, actually hit the scoreboard as Carter was on the field for that.
yeah, that was a first for me. I have never seen that happen in all the years I've been coming to these football games.
Austin will line up to kick, and the kick is up. It is good this time around, and it is now 22-7. Norwell Knights lead over the Indians. And Carter, you and I both graduated from the same class. We're both about the same age. I remember coming here, seeing Blake Daly run over everyone, and then going back behind the white building and playing football. What is your earliest memories coming to Mississinewa?
I think my earliest memories was about the same thing, Blake Daly coming. I mean, we didn't give the ball to anybody else but Blake when he was in high school. He was a very good football player. Reminded me a lot of Carson last year and the year before, you know, just he was the guy, he was the go-to guy, you know. They had other players on that team, but Blake was their guy, and I don't know, it was very fun to watch when I was young, and then we get a little older, you know, people we start to know, people that my brother grew up with, and Cade McCoy, Dustin Patton, all them. I love watching them play because I grew up with those kids. They, you know, picked on me when I was young, but like to see them succeed, you know, win a sectional as well, go to regional, competing in regional just like we did, you know, and it was very fun to come here when we were a kid, and I think it made it even more exciting for me when I got to be that person on the field on Fridays, and maybe some kids would look up to us, you know, as well when Carson was running all over children. That'll be their earliest memories as well when they get older.
Indeed, Mississinewa has saw a lot of success here recently in the past few years. I think the football program is actually the most consistent sport in Mississinewa. A line drive kick to Logan Barnes. Logan will take it to the 25 and will be tackled at the 30. Hesitated for a moment, trying to make something happen.
Commenting on how terrible our camera angles are, but he's commenting as a John Doe because he's scared to say his actual name.
Should we call out the John Doe?
Probably from Norwell.
I will.
Do it. Say thank you to the John Doe commenting on our Facebook page. This is the first game of the year, so just be patient with it or something. That'd be hilarious.
I'm not here all the time. You might actually get off the live stream.
Be a super passive aggressive.
And that is a false start on the Indians. I like to think that John Doe, who is commenting on our live stream, this is our season opener too, buddy. I'm just wanting you to know these are also students in their first year of TribeTV. I mean, I'm the only one here with experience, so they put me on the mic not to say anything stupid. They're actually telling me to be careful right now, and it's picked off. That's your fault, John Doe. That's your fault. But intercepted by Klein. Great play. Wanted all of it there. Trying to make something happen late in the fourth quarter. Unfortunately, it will go right back to the Norwell Knights. I don't fault Nolan for trying to make something happen there.
No, I don't blame him at all. That's just the ball that you've got to put on the back shoulder of that wide receiver and hope he makes the play. You know, just missed the spot a little bit. Wasn't a terrible ball. Had probably. No.
Who is that?
It might be my.
They'll give it to Graff here. Graff will get stuffed, but will fall forward for about 2 there. 4 minutes, 15 seconds left in this ball game. Carter, like I said earlier, you do play baseball as well. You were a catcher for many years, and you are a big Reds fan.
Sadly.
That answers my next question. How do you think the Reds are doing?
Well, you know what? I'm actually excited for the next maybe 5 years. We got a good farm team. Hopefully something good can happen. You know, last time the Reds did a rebuild, all they had was Joey Votto and a bunch of bums. So this time we got Joey Votto and a bunch of prospects. So maybe something will happen within the next 5 years, hoping. We've got a great young pitching staff. You know, we've got Lodolo, Hunter Green. I like Ashcraft. He's going to be a very good baseball player as well.
How you liking the Mississinewa baseball program, though?
Well, this year coming up, I think they're actually going to have a very good baseball program. You got number 2 Deacon Dilt's coming back for him to be their full-time catcher, and he's a very good baseball player. Q as well, you know, had some experience on that team. Cohen a year older. I could see him getting a lot more innings on the mound, not having to split him as much with Keegan Williams as he did this year previous.
Bright future for the baseball team as Graff will look to throw, and he's just running it himself, has one man to beat, and Trayvon tries to just hit him, spins out of it, and will be brought down at the 15-yard line. Pushed out of bounds. Trayvon has just tried hitting him, not wrapping him up there. And now the Norwell Knights are down inside the, looks to be 17-yard line, make it 1st and 10, moving the chains. And like I said earlier, Carter, you graduated. How's your graduated life treating you?
Oh, it's going good, you know, just taking it one day at a time, figuring out life, you know. It's different. You know, when these kids, they're playing, they're not thinking about one thing in the world, you know, except next play. And that all changes for them here real soon, especially those seniors. They won't realize it until it's all done, you know.
Without a doubt. I'm right there with you, bud, but I moved in to Ball State just yesterday.
Oh, well, congratulations on that.
Oh, thank you.
What are you going for?
Sports production. Basically, what I'm doing now.
Hey, you got a dream, you follow it.
What about you? Any career choices?
I'm actually currently in real estate, doing the courses, you know, real estate, getting it done. Hopefully we'll see where that takes me in life, you know.
Awesome. All right, 1 minute, 35 seconds left in this ball game. Graff still in the backfield with Ringer. And it's an option, and he'll toss it over to Ringer, but he is met in the backfield by Hayden Nelson. Great open field tackle by him. Running back tried to get low, but got taken off his feet. Wasn't expecting Hayden to hit him as hard as he can, I'm assuming. Now under a minute left, and I think the Norwell Knights will, just take a knee here in the game.
And if you're missing, well, you have nothing really to be ashamed about. You know, this is the first game with a whole new squad. You lost a lot of seniors last year. You lost a stud, near 2,000-yard rusher last year. You got to figure out ways to work around that. And stopping this very good Norwell team to only 22 points in 4 quarters of football, full 4 quarters of football, is very awesome. You know, the offense will come around and everything will fall into place as the weeks come on. That's why you don't play conference games the first 2 weeks. You figure things out and you get rolling on week 3.
No doubt. Just a few plays, if they were just executed a little bit better, could have been a whole different ball game. Like that Nolan Quater right before half, him getting tackled. If he scores there, it's a completely different ball game.
It is a different ball game, but you know, that's the shoulda, coulda, woulda. That's what happens in football. You ask yourself that even years after you're done playing, you know. But they'll learn from it. They'll go to film on Monday and they'll talk about things, talk it over, fix it up, fine-tune their game, and be ready for Marion next Friday.
Yeah, and if you are worried, remember, you guys started 0-2 last year.
That is very correct. Yes, we did. We ran into COVID problems and bad things, but they'll figure it out. Young squad, like I said, little varsity experience on this team. A lot of these kids came straight from the scout team last year. Now they're big varsity roles, and they're going to get it figured out. At one point, they will learn football is football. You just got to play to the best of your abilities.
Yeah, and remember, they had a lot of injuries coming into this game. Hayden was out for a little bit. We mentioned earlier, Gavin Blake, unfortunately, tore his ACL, hasn't been playing all summer. And a few other notable players like Leighton Stearns, Logan Emer, also have been dealing with injury issues. And it's not the end of the world, without a doubt. Like I said, 0-2 last year, but got a sectional title out of it.
Yeah, that is correct, and I don't expect much less of this team. You know, they got a great coaching staff and a great set of guys, and things will fall into place.
Indeed. And Carter, thank you for joining us today.
Yep, thank you for having me on. I enjoyed every minute of it.
And that'll do it for tonight's game. Mississinewa Indians lose, unfortunately, 22-7. And next time we'll be streaming the game. We'll be against Madison Grant, week 3, I believe. And for now, I am Aiden Fortney, signing off.